What if your best prompt is now the baseline? Prompt engineering is dead. Table stakes, no medals. This video shows the new game. Here's why this matters. Here is the part nobody says. In 6 months, frontier agents got 100 times more capable. Look at the tool calls. Look at the file work. Look at how long they run without you. Hours go by. The agent ships. Your prompt style did not jump that far. You are driving a forklift with shopping cart hand signs. The forklift will move. It will also smash a wall on the way out. Back in November, the move was simple. Treat the model like a junior on day 1. Spell out the task, lock the format, watch every step. 6 months later, that stack of tips reads like a relic. The latest frontier models stopped acting like interns last quarter. They started acting like a senior who read the whole repo. They skimmed your Slack. They have takes you might not like at first. Here is the move. Stop prompting. Start asking. A prompt says you know the answer. A question hands the model a problem. Same keyboard, different ceiling. Think of your best boss. The rare one. The one you still email when things break at midnight. They hand you a messy folder, a rough thesis, 3 sharp questions. Then they leave. That is the posture the new models reward. Every time. Hand them context. Hand them intent. Hand them questions. Stop barking orders at them. Never had a good boss? No problem. You are about to meet one by accident. Bonus skill. Free of charge. Take it to your on-call shift. Take it to the next new hire on your team. You will see the move once. Then, you will copy it forever. Principle 1. Aim the flashlight. Every good question has a bright center and a soft edge. The center is your thesis, the angle you believe, even if you cannot prove it yet. The edges set how far the model can roam. No center, the model writes mush. No edges, it writes a novel you did not want. Both fail you on the same draft. Research the Mona Lisa is a wish, not a question. My thesis is the painting reshaped Da Vinci's late life ties. Hunt for proof. Push back if I am wrong. That is a real ask. Same topic, wildly different output on the other end. The first gives you a Wikipedia stub. The second starts arguing back on the second line. That is the upgrade you paid for. Want the names? Fine. Opus 4.7 shipped this spring. OpenAI 5.5 landed in Codex right after that. Both run long toolchains end-to-end. Both hold a whole repo in their head at once. Both treat you like a peer at the table. Both punish weak prompts on site. The jump was not slow. The jump was loud. 6 months. Whole new ceiling. The edges count too. Maybe 15 minutes of yesterday's meeting was a side fight. Another team already greenlit it last week. Say so. Tell the model to drop that block before it writes a word of the report. Cheap to type. Saves a full rewrite later in the day. Most people skip this half. It feels like overkill. Until the draft lands sideways. Then it does not feel like overkill at all. Principle 2. Ask hard questions. Not a checklist. Evals are great. They keep agent pipelines honest at scale, but you cannot eval taste. You cannot eval a press release that sounds human. You cannot grade a voice on a dashboard. Some things have to be argued into shape. Not graded against a rubric, not scored to a number on a chart. Wrestle the model. Do not grade it. Say you draft a press release for a 3D World Cup feature on a streaming app. Bad move. Dictate every line and pray for the best. Good move. Hand the model 3 open questions. Force it to weave them. How does this land for a viewer with no headset at home? Where do hardware and software meet on the page? What makes this read like a story your friend would forward? Now you are co-writing the page, not dictating to a typist. Watch the model now. It stacks lines you would not stack. It tries a frame. It drops one. It tries another. By pass 3, the page has a voice. You did not type that voice. You asked for it on purpose. That is the whole game in one paragraph. Ask, do not order. Principle 3. Feed the model breadth, then tell it what you think about that breadth. Stage the work first. Point codecs at the raw pile. PRDs, support tickets, call notes, KPI sheets, old launch postmortems. Let it sort them into one clean folder for you. Now every file lives in one place. Now your one question can reach across all of it, not one lonely file at a time. The staging step takes a minute. The payoff lasts the whole project. Then ask one heavy question with a real opinion in it. My thesis: product-led growth has stalled at this company. Flat MRR for 6 months, 3 weak launches in a row, tired PRDs. Read every file in this folder, push back if I am wrong on any of it. Come back with the cleanest read the data supports. That is a question a senior partner can chew on for 30 minutes and earn its pay on the spot. No checklist can match that depth. Watch what shifts now. The model stops mirroring you back. It starts arguing with the data on the page. It pulls a line from a support ticket, a number from the KPI sheet, a piece of a tired PRD. It stitches one thesis you did not have at breakfast. That is the new ceiling. It opens up only when your question is worth the compute it burns. Most prompts are not worth the burn. Yours can be. Earn the burn. But here is the real twist before we land this. The new models have memory now. Use it on purpose. Tell the model in plain words to call you out when you slip back into junior habits. Ask it to flag the moment your question goes flat, or your thesis goes missing from the frame. The most important shift is this: the senior partner can train you back, next week, next month, if you let it. That is a loop most people never set up. Set it up tonight. Here is the marker in the sand. But here's the real shift. The words were never the point. The intent was. Intent now lives in the questions you ask, not the spells you sprinkle on a system prompt. Treat the model like a senior partner, with memory, with a folder, with its own strong takes. Ask sharper questions. Get sharper work back. That is the loop. That is the whole job now. Nothing else carries the same weight on the keyboard anymore. Try it this week on a real piece of work. Stage your folder with the messy files. Write a 2-line thesis. Hand the model 3 hard questions. Tell it to push back if you are wrong on any of them. Then come tell me what broke and what shipped. The names matter less than the move. Pick a model, pick a problem, run the loop. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.